Well, good morning. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Okay. So this is what this baby looks like as of now. So what I'm going to do is, this is not the crown that I want. So starting to bring her down. And it's best to do this with some steam, but I'm just gonna naturally just push the crown down right now, and then I'll worry about the steam in a little bit. I'll start steaming her again, relaxing her. My water bottle upstairs. I need you to relax. Relax. So I hope you guys are having an awesome morning. I am. So now I'm just constantly bringing her down. When I did the break, she should have been down a lot farther than that. So I'm just trying to bring her down more. I don't want her to be really tall in the top. So she needs some steam. I put some steam on her. So I'm starting to bring her down. And do y'all remember her? So she is dry. So now I just have to figure out what the brim and stuff like that I want to do for her. And she's definitely going to need some shellac. So now I'm just gonna go to get this bad baby put together. So hope you guys are having an awesome Saturday. This is what my Saturday is starting to look like. And I'll come back to you guys in a little bit, okay? Happy Saturday. Toodles. So I'm getting her pull over this, and I'm doing some filing, and she is a little damp. So when a felt head is damp, it will look kind of dirty. So it will look dirty, but I needed to put some moisture in it to get to this shape. So that's why you be filing these. When you get a rawhide, the felt be loose like this, so when you go to touching it. So when I was trying to figure out why do they do that, so the hats that I already had that I purchased, and I was doing it, that process had already been done. So because I couldn't understand, like, why do they buff these hats? Like, what's the purpose on buffing it? Now you see all this loose felt. And I do have that bigger sander, but I just sometimes just go ahead and utilize this. And then I use my little steamer and I am doing my face mask again. My face mask is on. I was looking for my brush. Guess it's not down here. Guess it's upstairs. But yeah, so that would be the reason why you use the buffer, because you get off all of this excess. So that's the reason. And the head is wet. So when the head is wet, it do look dingy and dirty. It look darker because the areas where it's wet at. So now I'm just going to get the brush and the vacuumer and clean up all this loose felt. And then I'm gonna pretty much let this dry in this shape. So we're gonna let this dry for another whole day. My son was like, Mama, how long do it take you to make a hat? And I was like, days. He was like, oh, really? I said, yeah. I said, because now I'm learning patience. Like when I do a lot of stuff like the clothes, I get customers, and I was getting that stuff done in a day. Because I don't know, like it's a lot of sellers, like I realized with Estes. You know, Estes have great stuff, but when you ordering stuff from there, right, you got to pay attention because it'll let you know, like, this item is not, so we're in October. So they'll say this item is not set to ship until January. So that means that you'll pay your money in full and your money be sitting, you know, with this vendor, and you're not going to get your stuff to January. So I learned that with Estes, you know, so I'm still waiting on a block that's not set to be mailed until November. So I'm utilizing the little stuff that I have that then to just be just sitting here stationary. So I'm utilizing what I have, you know, until I get the things that I need. So, but yeah, so you got to pay attention to that because that'll be happening. So you see I'm pulling because you see right here, it's a little buckling. So you make sure you get that to go down. Okay, so now that I got it on here, I'm going to let this sit and dry again overnight. And then from that point, I take it off. I do some more filing. I would decide if I'm going to add some color to it. Then I would do that. If I decide to, you know, just keep it orange or add some color to it. I'm not 100% sure if I want to put some color to it. I'm thinking that I just want to have it like orange. I'm not for sure. But if I do decide to add some color to it, that's the time when it dry that I want to do it. And we'll let that dry. So I file it more when it come off of that, make sure I got all the imperfections off. And then I will start adding the color. And I'll let the color, you know, do what it needs to do. So, yeah, I'll let the color do what it needs to do. So this shape right here, so I'm learning the different shapes. They call this one the fedora. So every hat that I was touching, I was saying, fedora, fedora, fedora. They're not. So I'm learning. So it's going to take a little time because it's a lot of styles that they have in the hat making world. So I will have to find the brush all this excess off, and then I will sit it in place of that red hat and let this one dry. And then I'll come back and figure out the next step that I want to do from this one. So you guys have a awesome Saturday. I'm gonna clean this up, and I gotta find the brush. I think it's upstairs, and then just go from there. So you guys have an awesome Saturday. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Have an awesome Saturday. Bye bye.